Welcome to today's St. Antony's classes. Today our topic is Euclid's division lemma, and this is from NCERT syllabus class 10, chapter 1. What the theorem is saying, given positive integers a and b, there exist unique integers q and r satisfying a is equal to bq plus r, where r is less than or r is greater than or equal to 0 and r is less than b. First of all, we will discuss regarding the theorem, otherwise lemma. Euclid here, Euclid division lemma is there, and Euclid means the name of the scientist, and division you are already know. Lemma means already proven statement. That statement is using for proving another statement, already proven statement, which is using for proving another statement. That is the meaning of lemma. And sometimes this Euclid's lemma is also mentioned as Euclid's algorithm. Algorithm means a series of steps followed to get a resolution. And since the same thing also carried out over here in this case also, so sometimes it will be known as Euclid's algorithm also. And after that, we will attend some examples also. And Euclid's division algorithm or lemma is using for finding out the highest common factor HCF. Here two number is given in first question, 38220 and 196. What is the HCF of that two numbers we will find out, and in B 867 and 255, that also will be find out. After that, a descriptive question is there, that also we will solve. First of all, we will well define what is Euclid's division lemma. And those who are interested in this topic, request to attend this session without missing any part of the session. And if it comes to be useful to you, please like my video and can share the video with your friends. And also requesting you to subscribe my channel. Okay, the theorem is saying A is equal to BQ plus R. That first we have to define. Theorem is saying A is equal to BQ plus R. What is this? What is A represent? What is B represent? What is Q represent? And what is R represent? With a positive integer, two positive integers, I will explain to you what is A stands for, what is B stands for, and what is Q stands for, and what is R stands for. Let us consider two numbers, 4 and 25. I am taking 4 as the divisor and 25 as a dividend. Taking 4 as the divisor and 25 as the dividend. We are going to divide. Now this will go 6 times and we are getting here 24 and the remainder is 1. So with this two numbers, 4 and 25, and with the help of this division procedure that I have done, I will tell you what is represented by A. Here A means 25 and here B means 4 and here Q means the quotient that we are getting, that is 6, and R means 1. So A, B, Q and R is defined like this way. A is the dividend and B is the divisor and Q is the quotient and R is the remainder. And suppose we are considering two other number also, say 6 and 48. Now I am going to link this with A is equal to B, Q plus R. Here, this 4 and 25 case, we can write it as like A is equal to B, Q plus R. Here comes like that. 25 is equal to 4 multiplied by 6 plus 1. And when we will convert 4 and 25 in this form, then it will come as 25 is equal to 4 into 6 plus 1. Another one we are considering 48 and 6. Now we are going for the division procedure with 6. And 6 will go through this one without any remainder. And 6 will go for 8 times. So we are getting remainder as 0. And this we can write it as 48 is equal to 6 into 8 plus 0. And this is the first case and this is the second case. In first case, we got a remainder 1 and in second case, there is no remainder. Remainder is 0. And in this second case, when the case of 6 and 48, we got very easily this answer. 48 is equal to 66 into 8 plus 0. But when the number is bigger number, then that much easily you are not going to get the answer. Well, in that case, step by step have to be performed, and finally we will get. And if and only if you will get the answer for remainder is 0, then only we can find out the HCF. Here, in the case of 48, HCF is equal to 6. Means the divisor, the last divisor that will come will be the HCF. And another thing the theorem is saying is like that 0 less than or equal to R and less than B. Here HCF for this factor, these two 6, otherwise HCF is the B. B means the divisor, and the divisor will be divisor will be greater than remainder. Otherwise, we can say remainder will be always less than the divisor, otherwise HCF. And the remainder also always will be more than 0, otherwise it will be equal to 0. It will be more than 0, otherwise it will be equal to 0. Please remember that. Now let us come to the question. In first question, it is 38,220 and 196. Let us solve that question first. We have to find out the HCF of these two numbers with the help of Euclid lemma. So we are in example number 1, A. given is 38,220 and 196 and 196 is given there. So we have to find out the HCF, otherwise highest common factor of these two numbers with the application of Euclid lemma. For the equation we are knowing, A is equal to BQ plus R. We have to write these two numbers in this way. The first highest number will be representing the letter variable A. That is 38,220 will be A and B will be 196. Multiplied by how many times 196 will go through 38,220. Okay, that is 195 times it will go, and after that process we will get the 0 as the remainder. See here, A is equal to BQ plus R is coming as 38,220 is equal to 196 into 195, and the remainder is 0. So the solution is here itself with the first step, and the divisor, that is 196, will be the HCF here. So HCF of 38,220 and 196 is equal to 196. So HCF is 196. Now let us go to the next part of this question. Next part of this question is 867 and 255. Second part is question number 1B, 867 and 255. So that we have to write in the form A is equal to BQ plus R. A is the highest number given. So that is 867. That is equal to 255 is the first divisor that we are using here. And 255, how many times that 255 will go through 867? It will go through 3 times, and the remainder we are getting here is 102. Okay, now what have to do? See, here the remainder has come. It is not 0. When remainder is not 0, then the next step you have to follow here is 255 will come here. It means that this will come here, and 255 will be is equal to 102. That is, the remainder will come here now. The remainder will come here, and you have to see how many times 102 will go in 255. I have found it that it will go only 2 times. So 2 times it will go, and the remainder is getting as 51. Now what will we have to do? 102, that is this number, B will come here. B is equal to, now here it will come 51. Here it will come 51. How many times 51 will go through 102? It will go through this 2 times, and 51 into 2 is 102, and the remainder we don't have anything. The remainder is 0, and the last step, you see, in the last step the remainder is 0, and the divisor is 51. Note that divisor is 51. So here HCF of here HCF means highest common factor of 867 and 255 is 51. So the answer is 51. Now, hope you could understand it. We will go to the second question also. It is a descriptive type of question. See, an army contingent of 616 members is to march behind an army band of 32 members in a parade. The two groups are to march in the same number of columns. What is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? Okay, so a band is there and 616 army soldiers are there, and a march will be taking place, and asking that how many columns they have to make. So here we will get when 616 and 32 as two members, and when we will apply the Euclid lemma, then we will get the answer. Okay, so we will proceed here. Now the question number 2 we are going to solve. Question number 2. We are having 32 and 616. Here also we are applying the formula A is equal to BQ plus R. Here A is number is 616 and 32. So 616 will be A. Then 32 will be there. We have to see how many times this 32 will go through 616. It is 19 times it will go. You can check it. And the remainder that is going to get is 8. And now, as per the previous example, what I have shown, that whatever will come here now, that I have shown you, 32 will be coming over here. 32 will be is equal to, here will come the remainder 8. Okay, how many times 32 will, 8 will go in 32? 4 times. And what is the remainder that you are getting? The remainder you are getting is 0 only. Nothing is there as the remainder. So we have got the solution. The solution is here 8. The divisor 8 is the solution. It means the HCF of 616 and 32 is equal to 8. So we have well defined this Euclid lemma, as well as we have attended 3 numericals. One is descriptive and 2 other is also given. So we have found the HCF of all these 3. Thank you. Hope you could understand it. If you could understand it very well, subscribe my channel so that you will get more and more solved questions. Thank you.